Hello, I'm Maeve. Today's Wednesday, it's freezing cold. Welcome to your Pocket News, where we find out about a fishy situation in Europe, a hunger strike in France, and a potential new EU member. So let's go. Croatian Prime Minister Ivo Sanader is on his second consecutive term. Although his party, the Croatian Democratic Union, won the elections last November, the new cabinet was only passed last weekend. When his 4 years are up, Sanader hopes to have improved the Croatian economy, have become a member of NATO, and have entered the European Union. In order to do so, he's willing to speed up negotiation talks. If you want to give him a hand with his hard role, spend your money on a trip to one of Croatia's amazing coasts this summer. Europe is the world's largest fish market. It's worth $14 billion a year. As our appetite for lobster and prawns grows, our native fish stock shrinks. So how come we've no shortage? Because there's a thriving illegal fish trade going on behind our backs. Over half of the fish sold in the EU is smuggled in from developing nations, according to the World Wildlife Fund. And according to the European Commission, €1.1 billion worth of illegal seafood enters the EU each year. Solution? Well, none at the moment. But rumour has it that the EU does intend to place security officials all around the European ports, as well as provide financial assistance for more enforcement in developing countries. Our strong euro has its disadvantages. It could well damage the economic growth of the eurozone in the coming year. Seemingly global food and fuel prices have pushed eurozone inflation above the European Central Bank's ceiling, and it's us who'll have to pick up the pieces. Stimulate young people to become inquisitive researchers, ensure that they stay in Europe, and attract clever researchers from all over the world into Europe. They're the objectives of Marie Curie. The latter, we know, is the most famous female scientist in the world, but in this case her name has been used in the name of European science. A scheme that was analysed this week in Brussels that will dedicate €400 million to mobilise staff exchanges between business and universities in the next 5 years. What's the best way to protest against a new law? Go on a hunger strike. It's a tactic that has been used by political prisoners in the past, and in doing so has changed history. But do you really think you can apply it to a law that aims to improve our health? Jo Lele does. The 50-year-old French bar proprietor has gone on a public hunger strike and is gathering his customers' signatures in a campaign against the anti-tobacco law. And he's not the only angry smoker. In Hamburg, a computer company manager is getting his rage out on his employees. When 3 of them requested a non-smoking staff room, he went right ahead and fired them. The chain-smoking manager has since shrugged off the act as a joke. Whether it's true or not, there are some scary, smoky stories out there. And finally, listen up if you're a skier, or if you plan on going skiing this winter. Radars have arrived on the ski slopes. From now on, not only will your speed be monitored when you drive your car, but also when you ski. The initiative has been put in place in the Swiss ski resort of Andermatt and will be brought into 12 more. And it's not to have a go at the fun-loving, risk-taking skiers. The security measure wants to make up for the 70,000 accidents and dozens of deaths registered on the Swiss slopes in the last few years. Well, that's all for today, Wednesday. Have a good one, and I'll see you again tomorrow in your Pocket News. Don't miss out. Bye.